Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back again. We've got an interesting game. And by interesting, I mean the heroes on both teams are actually quite interesting for Stadium. This is, yeah, a pretty decent game. It's an orb-based game. Some of you like that. But there's a lot of mixture and variance with the build. And I thought it would be a good one for you guys to see. So we're up against a Zarya and a Mei, with a Sojourn, an Ana and a Moira.
Hello there.
Now, 4 of the enemy team are grouped up. I don't know if they're 2 duos, which I suspect they are, and then 1 solo queue. Whereas none of our team are grouped at all. So, yeah, they have an advantage. We do have some good players on our team though. So, we're up against a Zarya, and I don't really want to charge her up. Whenever I don't pick ability lifesteal, it normally means that my vision is that it's going to be a healing build. Said, can I get in the next video too? Absolutely not. You cannot. The only way that you're getting in a video is if the game is good. Has nothing to do with you. So this time, obviously the game's bad, so we're not uploading it to YouTube. We'll also rip. I hope you enjoy the not video. Right, so we have a Juno on our team, which is one of the reasons why I thought I might need to go healing. I don't tend to like going healing, like over-healing. Okay, well, we get a kill. I don't like to over-heal against the Zarya because you just charge her up, right? If I keep my tank alive and then the Zarya stays alive because we're not doing the damage, then, yeah, she can get really charged up. Not this time, though. We take her down along with the Mei. Our team, great little start. I mean, we were basically a player up. I don't know who shot the Moira first, but we stole the kill a little bit. Trying to body block the nade here. I think it still hit both of them, so in ranked that would probably be a good idea, but in Stadium we just basically gave her extra cash. Worth a try anyway. So you're going to drop off an orb and then fade back to join with my team. Oh. Zarya getting a nice little hit, so we're going to flat bounce an orb for us to use. We're not going to be able to get to our Genji to save. So instead it looks like we're going to be another heal orb here. We can't use that really, but we're going to flat bounce off of this pillar, another orb. We're just trying to dodge the Mei attacks here. Gonna have to fade. So yeah, I tried to just fade out of there, get the high ground, give me a second to get my cooldowns back, and then I'd return, but there was a Sojourn energy ball thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't play Sojourn. Yeah, that thing ended up taking us down. So enemy team recap. We did get 59% though, which is actually pretty high. Took them quite a while, but in comes enemy coalescence. We've set up our heal orbs for this, so I'm not sure it's going to get any kills on the front line as Genji takes down Ana. It does actually get out Pharah with a flank. Heal orb there. Oh, can we get to the Sigma? The heal orb's following me. It really needs to get to them. We're also in a Mei ult, and we're not behind that little object that may have been able to save us. So enemy team win a team fight over at spawn. Means they're on 46% already. Genji with a back cap. Team Fortress 2 style here. It's going to get it as well by the looks of it. Nice. That's really, really helpful. Because even if the Genji goes down here, then we're in a good situation. Enemy team still has to retake it, which they are currently not. They're trying to do it. We push forward. Oh, no. We didn't get to block the point either. If we got stuck in the grab on the actual point, we'd be in so much of a better situation because they would have to eliminate us before they can start capping. Instead, they're already getting objective time before they've killed us all, which just, yeah, means we're going to struggle to get back to the point here. I'm certainly not charging out in front against them. Zarya probably still has some energy. We'll wait there for a little gap. I've got to punch the hole. We hear the Ana, so we just don't want to get slept. Okay, at least the team's getting there. Sojourn's pushing, or trying to hit us with railguns. We take down the Ana as well. There was a few players anti. Zarya's on us close. But it's not on us, but on the team. So now we're dancing around. It's me and a Pharah against a Zarya and a Moira. Flat bounce them. The Pharah's getting very, very low here. Zarya's high energy by the looks of things. Oh, there's still a Moira here. We're dancing around the point. Moira gets taken down. We just need to survive against the Zarya, but Mei's in as well. Dragon Blade comes in over onto the Xayah. The Xayah is so low health, but she just about got a bubble. Jump up in the air to try and use our heal orb, another flat bounce, but actually it was a damage orb this time, trying to get the kills. May's very, very low as well. This is kind of hectic at the moment. Phantasm orb on the point to block them from trying to get on and capture it. The Xayah's there, we're following the heal orb, but she's way too high energy for that, along with the May as well. Want to drop off a damage orb, see if we can finish her off as Sigma's now on the point. Bounce the orb off of the pillars again. We want to make sure that we get that flyby, and the grab sucks us into the May ult. That combo is brutal. I think it's the Xayah and the May that are grouping, by the way, which, to be honest, that's probably one of the reasons why. They've got really good synergy. And yeah, that's why groups have that advantage. Before going into the game, they would have decided that. Of course, assuming that they're the two that's duoed, but I did play against those two players in a previous game. No, sorry, I played with them. I had the same, they were on my team. Anyway, we get like 14k cash, which isn't too bad. Quick look at the builds. So one of the reasons why I go for an orb build against Xayah is it just minimizes how much we're going to charge them up. Against several Xayahs, I actually go chain grasp, even because it's Stadium, right? They're going to get charged up anyway. There's so many AoE abilities, increased like weapon power stuff. She gets charged up. Anyone who's not like shooting the bubbles a lot of the time is making a mistake, in my opinion. In this situation, however, the Xayah is a good player, and I do want to minimize how much they're charged up, and orbs simply do that. So yeah, so still having to think about what we should actually, if we should change our build at all. I believe I picked Cyber Venom here. I think so anyway. But yeah, there's other options to go for kind of like max AP. We see that enemy Xayah has Martian Mender, and Cyber Venom's going to be good against that. So I don't normally like going Cyber Venom too early. We're noticing that actually Cyber Venom's a great choice against this Xayah. The problem is that we don't really have the AP, so we're relying heavily on our team dealing damage. So now we get that orb over onto the Xayah here, try and flank around and get one onto the May as well. Debuffs in there, Xayah's point blank on us, we're probably going to have to heal off this one. We've just simply put, we're respecting the Xayah damage at pretty much all times. That's why we're so far away. Can't really get close to our tank here. Damage orb this time, apply the debuffs. Also tried to poke the Ana. It'll fade. We're not going to jump up top, but it was just try and get some healing. There's now no, with the May on us as well. That's a problem. Team's really struggling so far. Genji's trying to do their best up against this May. Pharah Rocket's also coming in, but enemy team going to be taking this midpoint. We're only 41% ult charge. Coalescence is quite useful when you're going for these AP orb builds, and with Cyber Venom will be as well. Sigma's there, my Phantasm orb. Gonna drop it, see if we can block them off here. Oh, the healing though. I mean, maybe I could have gone for a heal build, but I was thinking I want to try and force May into Ice Block. That will reduce the damage more than healing the Sigma there would. I think, anyway. There's an argument that maybe we should just heal orb. Genji's here as well. Drop off an orb over against the Moira. Damage orb comes in as well. Genji gets taken down. Can we at least equalize that with the Moira? Not really. Yeah, slight problem. Moira on the point now. She was next to an orb, but now we're in trouble. Fade back behind. Try and dodge. Trying to dodge it. Oh, we've nearly got Coalescence as well. Maybe we can get back out there, but somebody on our team needs to go and touch. Pharah's up in the sky at low health, so I don't think she's going to be doing it. Can Sigma get there in time? Oh, the May wall puts him up in the air. I think he's still touching though. Ana's also shooting us. We're going to drop off a Phantasm Orb next to the Ana. Try and heal the Sigma up. Not going to work. Sojourn's on us. We duck the railgun shot. Unfortunately though, we've just run out of teammates. Maybe we could have done a bit more healing. But yeah, we also wanted to make sure we put pressure on. Enemy team already 15k in the lead, which is a really, really bad sign. We'd probably have to win this round just to stop ourselves from getting mercy ruled. So, decisions time. Right, long range map. This should, in theory, favor us a little bit over them. This is me checking the groups now. I invite everyone on my team into a group. No one's in a group. I invite a few players on there as well. Okay. So to me, it looks like there's a 2 and a 2, but it could be a 4, a group of 4. So
now's the time for our teams to work out their strategies.
Okay, so do we pick Precarious Potency here? Provide a bit more healing for our team. Damage, it wasn't feeling that effective. But we do have Cyber Venom still, so we could go Precarious Potency. Another option could be Cross Orbal, because we do want to add some healing. The last round we really didn't get that much. Cross Orbal might be good. Otherwise, we could just go to Multi-Ball and just try and apply the debuffs. I think against the Xayah, I prefer to have Cross Orbal, because if you fire your Multi-Ball out and they just bubble and then there's no debuffs applied, then you've kind of done nothing. You've also got no ability lifesteal coming in. So Cross Orbal at least means that every time that we fire an orb, it's probably going to do something useful. Many other tanks would just take Multi-Ball here just to apply that Cyber Venom to as many players as possible. Pharah and Genji have dealt pretty decent damage. So yeah, we could give it a go. Right, round 3, we need around. Oh, accidentally hit the escape key there. Okay. Heals over to the Pharah. This is an awkward point for Moira, but there is a lot of places that we can use Cross Orbal. We need to make sure that we're still firing the damage orbs over onto the enemy team to apply the debuffs, and Sigma gets a bit isolated by double walls here. We're trying to find an angle that we can heal them on. Just about find one. I think Juno's doing a really good job healing there. Genji's low health. We get a little heal over time onto them as well. Ooh, we try and fade out of here, but we get stuck to the Mei wall, but Mei's kind of stuck herself. Okay, team seems to be surviving. Xayah taking a lot of damage. Lots of players focusing on them. We have to fade though because of the Mei heal orb this time. Hoping that damage orb bounce around and hit someone. It doesn't look like it did. Kind of went off behind. Xayah's sitting up top. We're going to fire an orb into that room. Just realised probably should have fired the heal orb from Cross Orbal outside of the room, whereas the damage orb in. We do the same here, but that one's just going direct to the Sigma, so where the orb goes isn't so important. Oh, Mei also getting a little bit low. Is she going to ice block that? Yes, she is. That's good. At least we get one of the blocks out of the way. The Xayah is pushing our Genji, but that means she's heavily isolated. There is a Moira kind of close. Phantasm Orb, we're going to rotate around, take the Mega. Sigma's trying to fly away. Can we get enough healing out on the Sigma? It's probably going to have to be a... Oh, no, it's a damage orb. Fade back after the heal orb. Coalescence now over onto Sojourn. Anna's still healing in the back line. We do manage to take him down. Blade comes in, so we want to try and support that. Fading forward. We ran out of Coalescence, though, so now over onto the objective. Hiding behind it for a bit of cover. It's going to be really difficult for us to provide any healing for Sigma there. We can't step into the archway. So now there's a Xayah and a Mei again. Fade through, take the Mega, rotate around, and let's see what we can find. We hear the Sojourn behind. There's no way we can go towards the team with the Sojourn there. Do manage to take her down. Moira donating a kill to us as well. As yeah, this is good. They're not making any objective progress. So we're going to fade forward, try and get that healing. Can we get the Mei down as well? Yes, we can. Sigma ult comes in. Xayah would have probably wanted to bubble that, but only at the point that she fell, and we killed her in the air before that. So our team, good progress. We need this round already. Actually, we're ahead in money now. That's a huge gap we just got back. Some of the bounties must have been pretty insane. Because yeah, we're now like 1k in the lead. We're 15k behind. So maybe it's Cross Orbal making all the difference. We're trying to desperately heal our Sigma. That does work out. The Mei gets taken down. Moira very weak at the back. We fire the orbs over to the choke point. That should hopefully push them away a bit. Xayah gets taken down as well. We're going to fade that because don't have the health, or didn't have the health really to take the Sojourn hit. Oh, footsteps in the right room. Moira's there. Both of us seem to fade there. Moira didn't go forward though to the point. Let's see if we can get this yeah, this orb in over onto the Mei. She's got her ice block there right next to the point. Firing those orbs again. We've got Coalescence. Moira gets taken down. Not by us. Genji's actually getting the kills, but we did the work. I mean, actually, he would have got them anyway. Because now we're trying to push the Xayah. There is an Anna healing. We're going to fire our orb in that general direction, see if we can zone her out. In fact, Xayah's zoned herself out here. She jumps up top. Pharah going for the Anna, just trying to get an exit kill. And nice, somehow, with 3k in the lead, that's an 18k turnaround. That's pretty wild. That's like everyone on our team getting 3k more than the players on the enemy team.
Up next, Put those hands together. It's time for push.
Right, going into round 4.
Time for the teams to gear up.
If you could do me a favor while we're waiting, hit the like button on the video. Really helps me out. And yeah, seeing you guys liking the videos does make me just want to make more and more content for you guys. Is now the build. Charge plating sold. Armored vest sold. 2 slots. Well, we can get our liquid nitrogen. That leaves us with rounded 4,500. So there's a few options here. The question is, do we want to get a tiny little bit of cooldown reduction with our ability power? Or do we want to get some ability life steal? Now, we already have some ability life steal when we're low health. So it's a tricky position to be in, because that would be my normal pick. But I'm thinking I'm doing quite a lot of right clicking in this game. What if I did advanced nanobiotics? So I just get a little bit more kind of weapon power. Well, quite a bit more. I mean, it's plus 15%. And then I'm like, no, let's just go energize bracers, because I feel like I need that ability life steal all the time, not just from Vitality Amplifier, which is a fantastic item, Vitality Amplifier, giving you 25 health. Also, it gives you 10 ability power unless you're low health, and then when you don't really need the ability power and you need the life steal, you get that. So firing the orbs into the doorway. It's going to apply those debuffs nicely. Oh, Sojourn, happy that she wasn't too charged up there. Drop a debuff over onto the Xayah as May's point blank on us. Oh no, we need to bounce the orbs. I should have bounced the heal orb. I might have been able to survive that then, but I went for the damage orb thinking, you know, cross orb does both. But there is a delay for the second orb coming out, which kind of screwed us over there. So, enemy team making some progress. We can afford to lose a round now. Obviously, we don't really want to, because then that means we can't lose any other round in the game. So, fire the damage orb, flat bounce the heal orb. Just say it bounces back to our team, but actually it was our team that was pushing. Xayah's trying to jump on out of there. Okay, that time we mixed up where we fired the damage orb across orbital and the heal orb. Xayah getting a little bit low. We did get the orb bounce over onto her. Nice. Genji getting some more kills. Okay, we're just going to poke with some orbs. Not going to stay there though. Could get slept or anything could happen really. So quick rotation. Drop off an orb there. If anyone tries to push that, that's going to start hitting them. Only briefly. Phantasm doesn't last too long. Trying to heal our Sigma on the high ground and listen for footsteps. We hear everybody coming from the left side. May gets a little bit low. We're trying to push through. This is Xayah, but no, we get walled off. We only wanted to drop off a Phantasm orb. That's a horrible place for us to get eliminated. Ah, the May wall. It's so unfortunate. Still, our team's performing well. We're going to try and get them back there as fast as possible. And obviously spray paint everything on the way. Okay, we fire the orbs through, try and put a little bit of damage out. We're not going to be able to save Sigma here, so we probably should leave. And that's exactly what we'll do. Oh, Moira's chasing. We did have a little heal orb, and Genji joins the party again. Actually takes down the Moira. May gets taken down as well. Not expecting the spike of damage. Okay, we've got our Coalescence. It's a good time, in my opinion, to go for the Coalescence. Just because the Xayah is kind of extended forward, but we see that she moved back a little bit, so instead we take down the Ana. And that should hopefully put us in a good position. Xayah is very low. We've dropped off a Phantasm Orb. If Pharah didn't finish her off, I feel like our orb would have done. Oh, Mayot comes in again. We're going to fade round to an angle where we could hopefully heal the Sigma, but we can't. And now that's a problem. There's a Sojourn with an eye on us. A Phantasm Orb stationary. Going to fade back into there. Oh no, Smart Orb's actually making the orb too slow to chase us. May low health though. We'll take that. We'll take that every day of the week. Because now Moira's jumped up. We're going to try and use our cross orb to save us. This is difficult because we've got no cooldowns. We haven't used our orb either. Moira's going to get us here. She does, but because she was chasing us around, Pharah does manage to eliminate the Xayah and then the Moira afterwards. So we get around 5k cash lead. 2-2.
Some intense competition this round.
So far, this is starting to go quite well again.
Get ready for control.
Going into round 5, a much nicer Xayah May map
The teams are
We
gearing
do have a
up.
Genji though,
Every
so it's
choice
probably
is
quite good for
crucial.
Genji. You can get a kill and then kind of dash out the high ground with it. What are we going to sell here? If we sell Power Playbook, we could get Iridescent Iris. That will give us 20% ability power, 10% cooldown reduction. The cooldown reduction could be quite nice considering we want to drop this all the time. Otherwise, we could go Extendrils. Team saying, Sigma, if we distract them, it seems like Arc's going to do the rest. And I'm like, well, yeah, I thought I was the one distracting, but fine, that works. So I'm opting for the Extendril Smart Orbs like combo. And I don't normally like both of them, but I kind of want those orbs to be a bit stickier, move a bit slower, hit a bit, you know, wider range. I feel like that's a good thing against the Xayah, because if one of the orbs just touches the Xayah as it's flying through, then that will slow it down. And then hopefully, before it properly speeds up again, it could latch on again and maybe after the bubble or something. So in terms of power, again, we could still pick Precarious Potency. We could also pick Chain Grasp, which I think is my other consideration here.
The arena is
Or
ready and
multi-ball.
waiting. 20 seconds
Now,
to
since
go.
we've got both of the debuffs, we've got Extendrils, Smart Orbs doesn't really matter with multi-ball because the side orbs don't do anything anyway. They hit and then deplete. So because we've got that combo, we've gone with multi-ball. Let's apply debuffs to everybody in the room and going to round 5.
3,
Let's see how this
2,
goes.
1. Capture the objective.
So moving over to the right side, we fade there early to try and slow players and get the early bounce. Also means we don't get walled off, and you know we've got quite good escapes against the walls. Oh, Mei is kind of close to us. Oh no, she's hitting us in the back. Okay, we just about fade it. Also slows her down, but we need to get some orbs through to our team. There's the Mei next to us again. We drop off an orb next to her. She's taking a bit of damage. Juno can't really get to her. Mei's sitting up on top of the wall. Doesn't have ice block, so we take her down. Team needs to be capping the point. But before we do that, let's put some damage out to them. Make them fall back. And nice, our team caps the point. But maybe our team's got all of the momentum here. After losing a few rounds early. As I said, it's a good Mei Xayah map. But we also have places to fade and take cover. So in comes double orb as well. Genji with a huge deflect on so much of the enemy stuff. We're going to do the same fade again. Just to rotate because it's reasonably safe. Like over there, but... Oh, Xayah Sigma. Let's drop off another orb. We're going to fade out this time. Over to the side. Tempting to Coalescence here. Really tempting to just synergize with the Sigma roll. We opted against it, and now Sigma maybe getting Mei ulted. We're going to use this here. Oh no, the Mei wall comes in. We're going to jump up on top of it, try and get that healing. We're trying our best to keep the Sigma alive. He's gone out of vision though. Desperately trying. Is it going to work? It does work. I think it wasn't just us healing there. Juno was involved as well, and yeah, I think they invested quite a lot in that push. We're up to 70% on the objective. Xayah is there now. We drop off a little heal orb at the choke. Damage orbs coming in as well. Moira cleanses herself with that fade. Xayah pushing forward. We've got to watch out for the grab. Surely there's going to be a grab coming soon. There it is. I'm not sure what happened to it though. Didn't seem to do too much. Xayah is very, very weak. We'll drop off the orb. Even though she's got a bubble, she'll probably walk into it. Because now Moira's on us point blank. We're going to slap her in the face. 99%. We've got a blade as well. Enemy team eliminated. And wow. 3 rounds to us. 2 rounds to them. We've got a good money lead as well.
Quite the performance from these superstars.
So at this point, we're thinking, look,
Next
if we just
up,
carry on this
the
momentum,
teams are facing off
it's going well
in
for us.
clash.
We could just win the game. Throne of
Now's the time
Anubis,
for our teams to work
much
out their
tighter,
strategies.
closer map. We want to sell one of our ability lifesteal to pick up Phantasmic Flux. That's going to give us 10k, nice round number. What costs 10k in ability power? Super Flexer does. If I had 11k, I would buy Lumerico. Just highlighting that out for you guys. But we only have 10k, and this is going to give us a massive AP spike. Smart Orbs, we're considering selling it, but I don't think anything's going to be better with this build. We're quite late in the game to just add like 15% attack speed or you know, with advanced antibiotics or shield buster or something, I don't think it's going to be worth it at this stage in the game. Earlier on, you absolutely could trade out certain ability power items. Should we lose now to make it more entertaining for YouTube? No, 6 rounds is fine. Let's just win it. I mean, he's probably jinxed that game, like the game already, by saying that. You know how it goes, right? You lose those games. But hey, look, our team's looking quite comfortable now. Let's see if we can close this out. I'm trying to think about them scaling. I think that they scale better than us, but maybe Sigma in certain builds can scale really, really well. And I mean, look, if we've just won the last few rounds, then that's suggesting that we are the ones who are scaling a bit better here. Getting aggressive, drop off those orbs, fade back behind cover, and hope that there's no like flanky soldier or something. We do take down the enemy Sojourn, who honestly has been invisible in this game to me, apart from in round 1, I think it was. May's over on the point. She blocks the orbs with the wall, but don't worry, we've got a second one with Phantasm. Applying those debuffs to everybody. Sigma's health's looking very good here. May trying to push. We get those orbs through to the back line. It can make Anna nade herself sometimes. It just means there's less chance of a nade going on our team, but our tank does get taken down. Can we equalize that with a kill on the Zarya? Doesn't look like it. Anna's still doing a good job healing at the back here. The Mei wall cutting us off from our Genji. We're trying to fire the orbs through. Debuff still the priority, but we also try to get the cross orb or heal orb there. Oh, I don't think we can keep the Genji alive. No, Genji gets taken down, fading back now. Trying to pair up with our Pharah. Maybe we can get some damage out on them here. Mei is a little bit forward position. Get those orbs, but another Mei wall blocking Sigma and I out of the point as they take down our Juno. And drop an orb here, fade back in case we need to coalescence for the Sigma. Now we've got no cooldowns, we can't really cross there, but we'll move forward. Drop the orb off and then fade back. In comes the grab. I couldn't see where it was, so we pop our coalescence. We're trying to kill the Mei or at least force the ice block. Enemy Moira does tag her instead though and is actually close to us. We're going to drop double orbs on top of her. She's going to get very, very low here. We actually take her down. Barrage not doing too much there. I think though it still put a fair amount of pressure onto the enemy team. There's a Mei. She's probably going to sit in the corner. Ice block wall, so make sure we get those orbs in early. And there's a little gap that we can just sit here. Spray the Mei, obviously. And then we drop down a Phantasm orb. She actually managed to jump up top, but you've just run out of places to hide, Mei. So now enemy team's pushing in. Genji taking down the Sojourn yet again. Enemy Moira's on the point. It's a bit scary walking across the point like that when you've got no vision of that Zarya. She's up top though, trying to fight our Genji. Now actually putting some damage out against us. Debuffs go up there. Looks like we're going to cap this point. Ooh, yeah, there we go. So one more point to win the game. Fade forward, apply those orbs quickly. Genji's been spotted by the Zarya. We could use that opportunity to push through. But in comes a Mei. We've got to get out of there. I don't know who's stuck in it. Sigma's stuck in it. Try and get the triple heal orbs and the left clicks in there. Didn't work. Gonna have to fade jump up top. We've only got 50 health. Mei chases us down. Actually, it was the Moira orb that got the kill. So that's a really bad time for us to die. Obviously, they have got the capture point right now. We need to somehow push forward towards this. We didn't have fade. Zarya with the high ground grab. Great players. Anybody going to get there to touch in time? Oh, we've got players, but then walled off again. We've got players behind us as well. Sigma desperately trying to survive, using the ult as well. Sigma doesn't quite get to the point. I don't think it works anyway. Sojourn had her ult. And, okay. Maybe the team did give up on this round, just so that it would make a more interesting video. Hey, look, you get to watch another round. Enemy team's got the cash lead again, though, by the way. They're like 4k up now. Not that it matters at this stage of the game. We've got the money to max. Now, I'm thinking Destruction's Divide. It's a really big open map. The problem with Destruction's Divide in general is that because it's an ult-based power, you might only get to use it once. So we've got the perfect money to get Champions Kit and add it to this build. Is there anything we really want to change? We could get rid of Superflexer. It's not that good if you did go the Destruction's Divide route. We could get rid of it and get... No, we can't afford Lumerico with it. So I think Superflex is actually probably best. There's an argument that you could take booster jets. And we lock in Destruction's Divide, but honestly, I'm still not sure. Ethereal Excision will give us some kiting power against the Xayah, at least to be able to get away from her. Combine that with the Liquid Nitrogen debuffs that we've got. Probably be quite helpful. Superflexer doesn't work that well with Coalescence, because let's say we healed someone on the team, then we hit Coalescence. Weapon power is what gets you the stacks. So we're only going to get however long the heal over time is, and then we're not going to have that additional ability power. But it's still really good for every other moment in the game. So, can we make it count? Let's see how it goes.
It all comes down to this. Who has what it takes to win it all?
Enemy Mei has so much health. 630 health, so many defensive items. Looks like they just want to build the ult to like combo with the Xayah or something. So me and Pharah go this route. Doesn't sound like anybody's coming there, so let's push and get this flank on. Oh, you see Sojourn down the end there. Fire an orb, that's going to force her probably off of the high ground. I mean, she could slide and go behind, actually. That's what she did. She just went back the other way with her slide. So Mei gets taken down early. Going to fire those orbs across. That means we're on heal orb next time, so we drop it there for the Genji to use. Sigma also wanting a taste. We saw a low health player behind us. That's the Pharah. We're going to try and get her health back up and running. Anti-nade though on our Genji. Debuffs over onto the Xayah, but the enemy's so split. It's hard to apply those debuffs to everybody. Mei pushing forward. We can go through here and Phantasm Orbit. Damage orbs as well coming in, but she has so much life, and now the bubbles are coming in as well. Not sure if we can do much with the Sigma here, so maybe we'll try and snipe someone off behind. Moira's on us as well. Gonna fade all the way behind. Anna's sitting in front now. Oh, she's sitting at the back. Oh, Coalescence comes in, but we're just gonna fade jump out of there, at least for now. Sojourn's tracking us though. Try and attack this Anna. Can we get her down? Phantasm Orb coming in. Anna does get taken down. Sojourn, now we're at half health already, but that's still 200 health. 34 health. Oh, we got taken down, but we got the Sojourn as well at the same time. So that's our two. Meanwhile, though, Genji does get taken down, and Pharah just trying to fire those long-range rockets over onto the payload to discourage them from pushing it any further, but the enemy team not deterred. Maybe the arrival of our supports and our Sigma might deter them a bit better here. Moira gets taken down, Mei taken down. We're going to push forward and attack the Xayah. That's what I really want to do. I want to stagger her, like get her down about now. That would be the ideal situation. So she's on a different respawn wave. But we do need to move this bot and start making some progress. Drop off the Phantasm Orb there. Xayah went up top. And the Coalescence is awful. Okay, Xayah's been pushed out, but she manages to find... Well, I say she survives. Find some cover. Now trying to attack the Moira. We see the Anna there as well. Moira was surviving. Mei freezes our Sigma, and I didn't realize I was in the Mei ult, but obviously I was. The downside of having to look up. And I mean, that's quite a few ults. Sigma's still on the payload. It's one of those situations where it's kind of the longer they can hold, the better, but I think while we're in the lead and they're about to start pushing, maybe getting killed earlier there is actually better. Because, yeah, when overtime expires, it's going to be really difficult. This is a close round. This is a really close round. We try and heal our Genji, put some pressure on the Xayah, double orbs go there, and we're going to fade out to the window. Just by the crucial, like, 1 second for cooldowns, but Genji does get taken down. Sigma's arriving now. Xayah comes in with another grab. We can't fade and drop off an orb. Oh, Juno ult might save us though. Juno getting very, very low, but Sigma should be able to use all of that ult here. Juno does get taken down. Sigma's on a bit of a heal build here, but is it going to be enough? They've lost their barrier. They've only got the mini one. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get out here in time. We also messed the fade out of spawn. Didn't get the jump, so we just get a touch. In comes a Phantasm Orb from the enemy Moira there, and we just get immediately destroyed. Mei ult's also on the point. This is over. Such a shame. Pharah can't get there in time. Board is saying they've got a trash Moira with 2k healing. It's 2.7. Get your facts right. Either way, it was a very, very close game. Well played to both teams. Hope you enjoyed that one. Let me know in the comments.
We've got a replay
And
to watch.
yeah, rough game to be a Sigma. Yeah, I agree. I think the build adaptation was a pretty good idea, swapping over to the kind of heal-based build. But it is what it is. Right, guys. Check out the second channel. I'll see you soon. Bye.